That was $500 per email. If I was looking just at prospecting time, it was a total of like 5 hours worth of emailing, script writing, iterating, and sending to generate $6,500. That's over $1,000 an hour. I figured I would take a break from my clickbaity thumbnails and titles to give you some real good information. I sent out 12 emails in June, right before I left to go pick up my automatic screen printing equipment. Out of those 12 emails, I got 2 sales, and those 2 sales were worth over $6,500. I'm gonna share my script with you, and we're gonna talk about how you can apply this to your business to start getting sales today. This is geared towards intermediate to advanced screen print business owners because it's going to require that you have knowledge of the industry and can deliver for higher level clients. But if you're new, stick around because this is just part 1 of a series where we're going to look at what it takes to just cold call and cold email businesses to start generating sales today. All right, so let's dig into my script outline that I used. I wrote this email script in an hour and a half, and then I tailored it to 12 different businesses. This took me less than an afternoon, and then the follow-up emails, conversations, artwork, briefings, etc. took the better part of the next day and a half, 2 days. Then we produced the t-shirts and got them shipped out to the far parts of the country. So consider this part 1 video the hypothesis. I tried something once and it worked. If I do it again though, how many more emails will I have to send before I get business? How much money will I actually make from each of those emails? And in the end, is it gonna be worth my time as a business owner to cold prospect companies from all over the country? So let's dig in to the script. I'm gonna have to look down throughout this video because I didn't memorize this script, obviously. I typed it up, I worked from it, but it was an email, not a voice script where I spent hours and hours practicing it. It goes, hey, prospective business team. So this is where I tailored it to if I could find a name, a customer service rep who would be handling the emails, the chief marketing officer, a group of people. If I was submitting this email, and I submitted this email to the Contact Us page tab. So like where you submit a form, type in your email, type in your contact information, blah, blah, blah. So it's important to note that I was even submitting this to the Contact Us page and still got a 1 in 6 response. So anyways, hey, prospective business team. So hello, company X and team. Hello, Jerry from customer service or whoever it may concern. You have to fill in the blank there with as much information as you have. Because I wasn't sure whether or not I was emailing the decision maker, I put a qualifier in my very first sentence. This may or may not be outside your wheelhouses. If so, would you please forward it to the right person? So I'm trying to immediately make a connection with whoever gets this email. Hey, look, if you're just a CSR guy, please forward this to whoever's going to make a decision. In fact, both sales came from a customer service rep who forwarded it to the proper person, and that person got in touch with me. My name is Main Contact, and in this case, I was reaching out to companies that fall in line with one of my personal hobbies. I just found the biggest distributors of the products that I buy and reached out to them directly. So I said, I'm a insert product enthusiast, which is why I was on your website in the first place. But I also own and manage a screen printing and embroidery business in the location of my business. I'm reaching out because while browsing through your website, insert the pain point here where you see an area where they're falling short. So in my case, I said, I was browsing through your website and noticed that you only have 1 shirt in your apparel page and it's sold out. Or I noticed that you were advertising for a design contest and you're getting ready to launch that. You know, whatever the pain point was that I was able to identify. Or I noticed that you don't have any apparel or merchandise at all. So that was a broad range of areas where they either had apparel but it was weak, or they didn't have any designs that were in my opinion good, or they were starting up because they knew they wanted to advertise. There was a whole range. All 12 companies were unique. So anyways, I said, I'm reaching out because while browsing through your website, I noticed pain point and it caught my eye. You may already be committed to working with someone. If not though, I'd be honored to earn your business. We offer wholesale apparel imprinting. The second product or the second service that I offered was one tailored to their specific business. It would vary, let me see, lanyards, enameled mugs, sublimated pads. I grabbed whatever I could see as something that they were already getting and tried to say, hey look, you know, not only do we offer wholesale apparel printing first and foremost, But we also offer existing product that you already are interested in that has your logo on it, brand development, and fulfillment services. We want to let them know that we're designing not only from a standpoint of protecting, but also reinforcing their brand. And from the fulfillment, I follow that up with we're offering inventorying, packing, and fulfillment services with custom labeling and bagging, etc. Anyways, back on track. Since this is a super cold email and we don't know each other through any overlapping networks, here are a few higher profile clients and projects we work with. And then underneath this, I placed a brief synopsis. I treated it like a resume. We put a brief synopsis of 4 of our high profile clients. Hey, this is a popular documentary that we produced merchandise for. Here is a multi-billion-dollar corporation that we're producing licensed merchandise as a subcontractor for. Here's a very popular singer in this specific niche that we are overhauling their merchandise line and recreating for pack and ship delivery. And here is somebody in your specific niche that we're servicing already. You may or may not have a relationship with them. I don't know what that is, but this is someone you can go to if you know them and ask about the quality of service we're delivering. So that's why I said this is a intermediate to advanced level. We were able to leverage 3 existing high profile clients that we serviced to let them know that, hey, we have a broad variety of clients that we're already taking care of, as well as one person that's already in your niche that we work with. What do we have to do to earn your business? So back on track, I say the message I want to convey is that while I'm, and I put a little self-deprecating joke in here, who geeks out over working with businesses that line up with my hobbies, more importantly, my team and I have the experience to help you establish your apparel line, then scale it into both a great source of high margin revenue and a marketing engine to drive additional sales back to their primary product that I call back to. Then I go ahead and I look on the internet to find out where they're at, so that we can see what kind of ship time we're looking at. So I said, based on the shipping time between us to you, depending on which facility you'd like us to ship to, you're gonna be between a 1 and 6 day ground ship from us. And our production and lead time usually is between 5 and 10 business days for most orders after artwork is finalized. This means despite our distance, we can turn out a product and have it in your hands quickly. So I put that in there because a lot of times these companies are either working locally or they're working with people who are in their area, and I wanted to overcome the distance. Hey, look, here's the exact amount of time it's going to take. You are a 2-day ship from us along with our existing production time that every company is going to have. So despite our distance, we can bridge that and deliver a product or service on par or better than what you're getting for a price that's nationally competitive and get it to you within a reasonable amount of time. This means despite our distance, we can turn out a product and have it in your hands quickly. If you've gotten this far, and this is where I actually ask for the sale, if you've gotten this far, I'll go ahead and ask. If we can provide an equivalent or better product than you can get locally at a comparable price with the bonus of sharing a vision to scale your brand, would you be interested in working with us to, and then I call back to the pain point, to solve this problem with a specific solution that I offer up? I look forward to hearing back from you, main contact. That's it. I'm actually going to attach this script as a Word document, or maybe I'll put it in the description below somehow. But this is it. I sent 12 of these emails that were custom tailored out to fit the client's needs. I got 2 sales out of these 12 emails, a 1 in 6 close rate. Out of those 2 sales, it was worth over $6,500. That's big. I mean, that's really big. And I'm putting this together for y'all because this is a challenge to myself. I left, we went ahead and got the upgraded equipment. We took a break on some of our prospecting just to catch up on our backlog queue that we had. And now moving into our busy season, what would typically be our busy season of September through December, January, I'm going to start cold prospecting again, but I'm going to double down and do it on camera. I'm going to tell you how many emails we have to send. I'm going to give you a rough idea of what our script is, and I may even cover our specific scripts that we're using. And I'm going to tell you how many sales we're making just from this cold prospecting. This is aside and apart from all of the other business we're doing, just a cold prospecting challenge so that you know if you're starting from zero, what is it going to take for you to start driving sales to your business? Now, if you are new in the screen printing business, you may have 0 sales, you may have 0 confidence, and it's going to be difficult for you if you don't have the knowledge to answer questions quickly, clearly, and effectively. I have the benefit of 10 years of experience, a branding background, a price list that I can fall back on, experience on how we've solved problems for similar customers, an existing customer in their niche, as well as 3 high-profile clients that I was able to call back to. Only 3 that I was able to call back to instill confidence completely cold that I can deliver on the promise that we're going to produce and get a high-quality product to them. I never talked to these people on the phone at all. Everything was handled over email. They sent a deposit, cold, completely blind of who I am, through PayPal. And here we are, $6,500 in sales later from 12 emails. That was $500 per email. If I was looking just at prospecting time, it was a total of like 5 hours worth of emailing, script writing, iterating, and sending to generate $6,500. That's over $1,000 an hour. Now, I take that back. We were printing these on a manual press, so there was an additional 15 hours of production or whatever it came out to deliver those shirts. But at the end of the day, you see there's still high value in working with these larger customers. I cannot wait to share with you either the awesome win that we have when we start prospecting with these new customers, or the cold hard truth of losing a lot of time and progress by sending out hundreds of emails that don't revenue. I mean, that's always the fear, right? Is that you're going to spend all this time cold prospecting customers and that you're going to get absolutely nothing in return. Well, I've proven to myself time and time again that cold prospecting over email, if you approach it right, actually is a positive ROI experience. And this is just me sending out emails. I'm not working with Jordan Belfort and his straight line persuasion system or Grant Cardone or anybody else like that. I'm just a random dude who's watched a couple of YouTube videos and has spent a lot of time in this industry and just fished. That's all it took. So stick with me, and I can't wait to see where we go. Thanks, guys. Bye.